Hi everybody, welcome back. So you can't tell at this point, but I've gotten quite a lot done on this painting and we are almost to the middle. Phew, that'll be nice. Because then I can turn around and work from the other end. It's easier for me at the moment to work in this direction because I'm working from my bed. So I'm laying on my side, propped up on my elbow, which is a little nuts because that hurts. I'm trying to get a puppy hair off of here, folks. There we go. So, yeah, I'm propped up in a way that is very, very, very uncomfortable, but, you know, hey. So I'm using a lot of different products for diamond painting today. In this one, of course, I have the traditional patty wax. In the single placer in this one, I have the patty wax super sticky. Oh my goodness, my focus is garbage. There we go. And then, of course, I have the diamond painting mud and the regular pink wax going in other pens. So, there's all of that before we even get going. I am in a very Halloween-y mood today. I've been doing some research for videos about, you know, legends and lores of creatures. And they like to rule at this time of year because of the weather, I think. And the quiet. Has anybody else ever noticed that autumn brings a sense of peace and quiet in the world? As far as sound. And I think that's why we are able to notice and see or get glimpses of or hear the things that go bump in the night. For me, that's a little field mouse that's driving me up the walls. Anyway. So, I hope that all of you are doing amazingly well today. I normally do not film on Sundays, and I was ahead on my videos, but yesterday was kooky around here, and everything possible went crazy. We had puppy seizures, a partial complex human seizure. We had... Poor Snowflake is just going through so much hell. I've just... I need to find a way to raise the money to get her to the doctor and get her proper antibiotics and such. Anyway, if I could just buy the damn antibiotics, we'd be fine, because I already know what she needs and how much. We've already been there, dealt with that once. So. And then... we ran into a problem with something in my room. You see, my eldest child showed up with her friend. We'll call him a friend for now. He's been an extended part of our family for about 6 years now, so basically one of my kids. For all intents and purposes, he's one of my kids, guys. He has been for a long time. In fact, he 2 years ago, as a Mother's Day gift, got me this bed because I needed a new bed. Mine was so old and ick. Just, you know, didn't have any softness to it and all of that stuff, so he got me a new bed. He's a really good guy. Anyway. So, they came by and brought us... My eldest child moved into his house, and they ended up with one too many TVs. And it's a little bit bigger than my TV. So they thought it would go in the living room, but we really don't watch TV in the living room. I'm the only one that constantly has a TV on, and that's mainly for Snowflake to have light to see in the dark. And I think a little bit for me to have light in the dark. I'll explain that in a bit. Or some other time. Don't know when. Because mine, I think, is a 35-inch. Or a 30-inch. Might be 30. Anyway, this is quite a bit bigger. It's a 40 or 45-inch TV. And we went to put it up in my room and found a problem that took hours and hours and hours and hours. And my son cleared it up, took care of it. But we weren't able to put the TV up. So, my old one is still in here until we get a wall mount. So the diamond paintings in my room will be moving around to make space for that and to make sure that they're safe, because it's my Snowy and Frosty painting that has to be shifted, along with my dolphin. So yeah, we're gonna deal with all that. Sorry, I had something on backwards. I had to fix it. So that'll get fixed as soon as possible. But for the next couple of days, my room is kind of in disarray, and I have this naked wall that's making me completely nervous. I don't like naked walls in my room or my office. I'm an artist and a diamond painter, and, you know, I do these things to cover up my walls. So, there you are. Anyway, so, yeah, I couldn't film yesterday, and I was in so much pain the day before and just focused on Snowflake that I didn't get to film Friday either. So today is Sunday, and you're going to get this video, although it's not going to be a very long one, today, and I will do my very best to film another video immediately after and post it to release on Monday the way it's supposed to. Okay? But it just has been that crazy week, and Sunday is my day off, and I'm giving up half of my day for you guys, and that's okay. I will spend the other half of the day snuggled up with my babies, as is my norm for Sundays. That is the day that I dedicate to them. They get all of Mommy's attention, and if they're sleeping, I work on something. If they're not asleep, I'm cuddled up playing with them and things like that. It's just the way I live my life. I believe that you need a day of rest, and for quite a while I was doing live streams every Sunday, and it was just draining the energy out of me because I was every single day working on the channel, and there was no rest for me at all, physically or emotionally, so it just got to be too much. Now, Nicole M., Diamond Painting with Nicole M., left me a comment asking for a paint-along, or paint with me, I think she phrased it. And I left her a message, but she's not responded, so I'm not sure, Nicole, if you are wanting me to do a painting with paintbrushes and paint, or what I call whipping chats, which is this. And if you're wanting me to do a live stream, I'm going to have to wait a little longer. Okay? I'm sorry, but right now life is just a little nutty around here, and there's no way I can pull off a live stream with everything going on. So, I just come out of my skin trying to do it. So, I also have some technology challenges going on at the moment. And that was why I was trying so hard to get to 1,000 subscribers, so that I could just do it from my tablet. It would be simple. But sadly, the channel's going in the other direction. Kind of sad. Almost 2 years into this, and it's going backwards. But it happens. The only reason I even notice is because when I open my channel to check on something, that's the first thing it shows is my subscriber count. Otherwise, I wouldn't see it. So, there you are with that. I'm not paying attention to it per se. It's right there in my face. And I check things on my channel every single day to see, you know, how the videos are doing, what's getting the most views, so I know what you guys are wanting to see. And even if I do that in studio, that's the first thing it shows me. So, there's not a way around it, you guys. It just is. Oh, goodness. Let me tell you, it is so nice out in the mornings now. I'm so grateful to have cooler weather in the mornings and at night. The mornings are the nicest, because the coolest time of day here in our 24-hour cycle is around 6 a.m. And I am usually up and outside at that time with the babies. And it's not, sometimes I'm in before then, but I go out around that time with the puppies again. So I am looking forward to cold weather. Yay! I know most of you will laugh at me. I know someone in particular who laughs at me because my idea of cold is quite different than hers. Because she lives where there is a ridiculous amount of snow and cold. She loves it, but still. We don't normally have snow in Phoenix. It does happen on occasion, but we don't normally have it. And even then, it's very little. Now, up north, yeah, there are places that get a lot of snow. Like the Navajo Reservation gets some snow. It's very high desert, so they don't get as much as, say, Flagstaff and things like that that have a slightly higher elevation. So they get snow every year. They get snowed in, and it's wet and cold. And I will stay in Phoenix. I wouldn't mind going up and taking the puppies to play in the snow, but I'm not living in that much cold. My body would hate me. Sheesh, that would be crazy. It'd be beautiful, but I'd have to be nuts. I'm not quite that crazy. So, this thing is coming up so pretty. I'm really impressed with Mystical Diamond Art canvases and images. They are just beautiful. She has a couple of exclusive artists, one of whom I am just praying I can get certain paintings from that artist because, wow, they're amazing. And maybe someday a company will come along and want to use some of my drawings and paintings for diamond paintings. Maybe we'll get lucky and have that. Goodness only knows. I think that tiger would make an awesome diamond painting because of how it's been done. The amount of distinct detail in it would make for a good diamond painting, but it wouldn't be a tiny one. It would be at least a 40 by 50, or the image would become completely fuzzy, and I would not be happy about that. Not with the amount of work that's gone into that drawing / painting. It's considered a painting because of the liquid blending medium that I used in the background. So, colored pencil pieces, some people call them paintings, some call them drawings. I don't think it really matters. It's just what it is. It's just an amazing art form that is just now finally starting to get recognition as fine art. And it really does deserve it. If you guys knew the amount of hours and work that go into those pieces, it's a lot. It's a lot. So, yeah. The Fluffer is doing stinking cute girl. That's good. I like when she feels well enough to do her stinking cute. She's such a sweet baby. It just means she's trying to clean her eyes, I think. It means I need to do them for her. Again. And that's okay. She's my baby Fluff. So yeah, I am going to, quite literally, spend my morning diamond painting. And I am researching a couple of really cool, to me, and hopefully to you guys, things for Halloween that I particularly find terrifying because they are based in fact and eyewitness accounts and photographic accounts and it just, yeah. And the reason that I know so much about them is my master's degree in sociology. That's cultural studies, and these are cultural creatures. Cultural legends. It makes them kind of cool. There's also a few that are area. They're based on their geography, because they're only ever seen there, in those places. Just like a couple of the cultural ones. They're rarely seen outside of their particular area, and that makes them all the more interesting to me. So, yep, I have been doing a lot of reading and research into those, and I am making notes and looking for photographic evidence that is validated, but that I am allowed to use legally. So, because I don't want to, step on somebody else's stuff. That would be really rude. So, I'm awaiting permission to use one particular image. I do not know if I will get it, but hopefully. Because it's been verified multiple times by multiple sources, and it is the scariest thing I think I've ever seen. Probably because it's not that far from me. Not really, not by car. And once, there has been an account of one of them being, down in central Arizona, which is where I live. So, that scares the crap out of me that they would be there. But it's a place I will not go. So, there's just too many things that link to it that, no thanks. Alright, folks. So I am going to go because Fluff is saying she needs to go. So I hope that you guys have an awesome Sunday. I do not know why there's no focus. Come on. Oh my goodness. What is in front of the camera? Guys, that's creepy. That's said to be the sign of a spirit in front of the camera. There we go. It cleared up. Creepy. Okay. Well, I'll look and see if it was like that the whole time. If it was, then I will try this again. But my thoughts and prayers are truly with all of you, and I hope you have a wonderful, happy, spooky season. Oh, it's my favorite time of year, folks. I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.